Blair, it was the official day of practice today and lovely conditions. What was it like, all 6 boats racing out on the Red Sea?
Yeah, great to get racing with the fleet again. Important day for us, as I'm sure it was for everyone, just to get into the groove of racing with all the boats. I think everyone's tightened up again, even since Villanova. Speeds are very even, starts are difficult as ever. So yeah, it was important for us to get back into the processes, try and execute at the critical moments and get the boat going fast. And we managed to do that. Most of the time we had a few missed executions which hurt us, but all in all a good practice day and sets us up nicely for the week.
You looked pretty slick today. I know you were frustrated as a team by, not winning at the last preliminary event in Spain. How pumped, how confident are you going into tomorrow's first day of racing?
Yeah, that was a real shame we didn't get to do the last race and go for the win in Villanova. But at the same time, the American Magic team did well to beat us in the overall series to hold the trophy up at the end there. So, yeah, huge motivation for us to do well this week. These events are kind of strange where they're not in the actual race boats we'll be in next year. But for most of the teams, it's got your frontline crew in them. And you always want to do well, and it's an important time to try and really work on the communication and the strategy within the group. So we're putting a lot of emphasis on it, and hopefully we can perform this week. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's do it. Nathan, official practice race today, so no points on the board. But how important is it to put in a good performance, and how confident do you feel as a team going into tomorrow when it really matters?
Yeah, practice day is always an interesting one because obviously since Villanova we haven't had much time to sail this boat, but we've had a lot of time to think about how we'd approach things differently. And today, it was a great opportunity for us to practice a few more starts against the fleet. It was good breeze. It was a little bit light, like 10 knot average on the J2s, and the boats obviously performed nicely in that. And we feel relatively polished in the handling of the boat now, which is good, sort of picking up where we left off. And a lot of our focus today was just on precision, trying to get good communication in the starts, trying to execute those well. You would have saw we messed up the first one, but that's what practice racing is for. And I'm sure there'll be a good debrief on how we can do that better. It was, I was on the leeward side seeing it all unfold and not sure how to articulate how to solve that problem. But we'll go through that tonight and we'll be ready for tomorrow. And that's the beauty of the practice racing. Everyone's there trying to put their best foot forward, but it doesn't count. So everyone is probably a little bit more aggressive, and it was a great day for us.
You also get a chance not only to see your own improvement, but the improvement of your competitors. Having raced with them today, what's your thoughts on the racing we're going to see tomorrow? What's it going to be like, and how hard is it going to be to win?
I think today showed it's incredibly tight. In these conditions, the boats are all going really even speeds. It's a real tactical race. And of course, the execution of manoeuvres is really important. The boats cut a big hole in the wind, so there's a lot of dirty air around the course. And so if you slip out of that front row, out of the start, you're into a huge amount of management. But I think of like where the fresh air is and how you can survive around the race course. But if you get your nose clear, life gets easier. And we had one race where we got clear and it was a very simple race, and then the last one was obviously a good battle with a few of us there, and I think we're going to see a lot of that over the coming days. The forecast looks similar-ish to what we had to today. It looks like the fleet has stepped it up a bit for sure from the last event, and everyone is putting their best foot forward. So I think it'll be tight, and we just got to go into tomorrow trying to get some solid scores and put our best foot forward.
Just lastly and quickly, runner-up in Villanova in Spain a month ago. What's the ambition here this week?
Yeah, I think we sailed very well in Villanova, and unfortunately the Americans just got us. It would have been nice to get a match race in there to have a real final. So we're here prepared to hopefully go one better, but we all know that all the teams are getting significantly better too. So the ultimate goal is always to win these events. Everything we enter it, we're there to try and win it. But it's also a good chance to just put a mark on how much we've progressed since the last event, and a good chance to check in with the competitors, because this will be the last time we race anyone until the match come October next year.
Magic. Thank you so much. Marco, first time lining up in an America's Cup race. What was it like? How much did you enjoy it? And what did you learn today?
Today we really enjoyed the day. It was pretty light. Line-up were difficult because, as you know, there are all the best sailors of the world, so it's difficult to find a good spot where to send your boat. But I think today we managed to do, of course, our best, and it was not going so bad. So we are pretty happy with the day.
Tomorrow, it starts for real. How excited are you to take on the America's Cup World tomorrow?
I'm excited, but the thing that I would like to do is sail well. So my only things are to sail well. So
both Ruggero and you, it's the first event in the AC40, the first event for Luna Rossa. What kind of expectation is there? What can we expect from this new team?
I think we don't have a lot of expectations about the result, but we know how to sail well, and we would like to do every day better and better. And let's see how it ends up at the end, but we are always having fun, so we are enjoying it.
We're going to do it in Italian next, okay? English, okay. That was English. Official practice day today, so no points up for grabs, but very close racing. What did you take away from it? How confident is the team going into tomorrow?
Well, there are many takeaways for us. We didn't say so much together, so we are kind of a new team. We had probably, the team on the boat had probably less than 10 days together on the boat, so we really try to learn every day as much as possible. We sailed a lot in Barcelona with more wind, and today was probably one of the lightest wind we had, so there's so much to gain. Again, I think the mood, the climax on board is so nice that we try to be better every day. Looking forward for tomorrow.
As you say, it's a new team, two new helmsmen who've never raced in the America's Cup. You know, how much can we expect from them, and how are they approaching it?
Well, both Ruggi and Marco are a very talented sailor. They had a lot of grit. They have respect for all the other, let's say, old guy. But we, as a team, we don't think that we have to stay behind. So we will try to push every regatta to try to stay in front.
That's a good answer. We're going to do it in Italian. Go. Oh, you've had a frustrating run-up to tomorrow's event. How ready do you feel for racing tomorrow?
Yeah, for tomorrow it should be a bit lighter. Today was a training day, so it was quite difficult for us to achieve every maneuvers. So for tomorrow we will try to be more consistent for maneuvering.
At the last event, we saw some great results. A race win, the first race. You know, what can we expect from Orient Express Racing Team here in Jeddah? What's the goal? What's the ambition?
The goal here in Jeddah is to do each race after each race, to be consistent, try to do some good maneuver, good straight line, and for sure we will be happy if we can do a podium. But to be on the podium, we should be consistent for maneuvering and everything. So we keep focus on this.
French.
And French, okay. Okay.
Oh, it's been a difficult lead up to this event where you've had some gear issues, but now, how ready do you feel going into the first race tomorrow?
We are pretty confident. We had really good starts today. We are confident in our speeds, and we have to maybe find the right balance between risk and these things, and also remove all the technical issues as we lost. We had hydraulic issues, so it's gonna be these are the key points for tomorrow to re-raise and change, and it's gonna be a good day for us tomorrow. I think, pretty sure.
when we come on board your boat and we see you're always smiling, how much are you loving being part of the America's Cup?
I mean, the America's Cup, and sailing against these legends, it's amazing. And the boat, the AC40, is an amazing boat. You can be so much closer to the opponents with a full capacity of maneuverability and it's driving a cart. It's amazing, and I think for the public the races are pretty good. The broadcast made all these things pretty good, and it's tight racing till the end. We don't know who is the leader of the race.
So we'll go in front. Well, you left Spain with a lot to think about. How ready do you feel going into tomorrow's race?
More ready than when we left Spain. I think we've Villanova was very disappointing, and we've had to change a few things and take a bit of a look at ourselves. We've put a bit more focus on the AC40. We've continued to balance it around against the design program as well. We've really just been trying to learn as much as we can from every day that we've had in this boat, and we've had five or so good days training here. Feel like we've been stepping forward each day, and I think if at the end of today and reviewing what happened on the water today, I think we just got to learn as much as we can and hope to take another step forward for racing.
We've had a really good chance today to look at everyone's gains and how everyone's improved since the last event. What's your feeling on the fleet? What's the racing going to be like here? How hard is it going to be to win?
I think it's going to be very, very close. You can see from the finishing orders that anyone can do well in races, and equally, it's very easy to have a shocker. It's just a little mistake and you're off the foil, and suddenly you're out the back and trying to pull your way through the fleet it's hard. So I think it's going to be very, very close, and it's going to come down to error count, and taking advantage of the opportunities that you get. Hopefully we'll be a bit cleaner and in a position to take the ladders and miss the snakes.
How fired up is the team for the win? I mean, what's it like within the sailing team?
Well, we're a competitive bunch, and we got beaten pretty badly in Villanova, so we'd like to right that wrong for sure. But I think with the bigger picture in mind, it's a day by day, and we've really just got to take as much out of this competitive sailing as we can, and I think we're doing a good job at that. In the cup, it's so rare that you get a chance to race around against other teams. In fact, we're restricted from even lining up against one another. So you really do have to try and pull absolutely everything out of those days. So and that's what we're trying to do.
Thanks, Tom. Right, good luck tomorrow. Okay. You're the team that's been here the longest, preparing, getting to know the nuances of the Red Sea and putting some hours in on the AC40. How prepared do you feel for the real deal tomorrow?
I think it was pretty nice to have today the practice race with 3 races. For us, it was quite a successful day. We were very happy with our speed and where to handle the boats. So we are a bit more confident for tomorrow and the next day racing.
How much do you think you've improved since we last saw the boats race, and how much do you think everyone's improved?
It's a good question. From what we see, I think everyone was improving a lot today, and we were like us training quite a lot here in Jeddah. We were sailing more than 7 days on this flat sea state, and I think we have a pretty good settings for the races, and seeing the others, they are as well very fast, so it's good.
We'll go in French. Okay. This is Yves Dutré from Alinghi Red Bull Racing. Yves, you've been here training a long time. You put in more hours than any other team into Jeddah. How confident are you feeling as you line up tomorrow for the first race?
It is true that we've been sailing quite a bit here in Jeddah, and
And today was a good rehearsal for us, and looks like we have the pace. Looks like we've been able to do good maneuvers and good starts. So we're feeling confident. But again, it was a rehearsal today. It's tomorrow that it counts.
You also got a chance to see how everyone else has improved. You know, how much tighter do you think the fleet is going to be? And realistically, what can Alinghi Red Bull Racing do here?
For sure, the fleet is getting tighter and tighter. That's what we expected, and everyone was working on the data from Villanova and trying to improve. We did it, they did it, so it's going to be really tight for the next 3 days. But I think it shows today that we have a little bit of potential to do a good result, and we're here to win. So we're going to try to do it.
We're going French. We're going French. Hi, it's Mark Menninger. He's a trimmer with American Magic. So it starts properly tomorrow. How ready to go is American Magic?
Yeah, I think we're definitely ready to go. I think we have some left in the tank. I think we've been really focused on sailing Patriot or AC75 the last couple of months, and I feel like a lot of the teams have been really focused on sailing the AC40 and trying to really prepare for this event. So I think maybe we're not quite as prepared as we could be, but I think that's fine because we're going to continue to improve through the event, and I think we have all the tools to get a good start tomorrow, and we just have to execute on them.
We've obviously been watching the team in practice. It felt a little bit frustrating. What lessons can you learn from practice that you're going to take into the race start tomorrow?
Yeah, I think in the racing there's always ups and downs, right? I think when you can have a good strategy and execute on that strategy, you can get good results, and I think that was a good example of our first race. And the second two races, we just unfortunately fell off the foils, and we probably didn't put enough emphasis on just staying on the foils because that's just such a critical thing in these boats. So unfortunately, we started pretty far back and had a really hard time catching up. Just not much breeze back there. But yeah, like I said, we're ready to go tomorrow.
We come off a win in Spain. What's the ambition here in Jeddah, and what's the team trying to achieve?
We're definitely trying to repeat. Yeah.
No. Well, maybe we have a slightly longer answer. I'll ask that again. Okay. Yeah. What's the goal here for American Magic? We come off a win. What can we expect here?
Well, we're definitely trying to repeat, and I think we have the team and the capability to do it. We're confident, and yeah, we just have to sail well. It's like any other sailboat race, really. You have to have a good strategy, be prepared, have good boat handling, good boat speed. Luckily, I think we have good boat handling, good boat speed, and it's all about having a good plan before the start and executing on it. So we have two of the best helmsmen in the world. Riley and I feel really confident in our roles, and so we're just going to let it all hang out tomorrow and hopefully get off to a better start than we did in Villanova.
Magic, lovely answer.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Going to see come tomorrow?
I think it's going to be a lot tighter racing, a lot closer racing. I think the teams that didn't do well in Villanova really went back and had a debrief and said, we can't let this happen. And I know Ineos and Alinghi went away, and they've been working really hard on their one design AC40 sailing. So automatically the boats that came in the last couple put in a lot of extra work, and we see that in practice racing. Their level's right up with ours, and you'd say Team New Zealand a pretty slick operation, and they're pretty fast, but the rest of us, it feels like a bit of a line ball, and it'll come down to who sails well on the day.
You come off a win. Perhaps tell us how much that win meant, and if it's realistic to expect the same result here in Jeddah.
Look, I think the way I see it, if we sail our best, we can win here. They're one design boats. We know that we can sail. Our sailing team is as strong as any. And so, yeah, for us, Villanova was huge. It was a real big sort of moment for the team, I think. I think American Magic has been through a few hard times in the past in the America's Cup, and with the capsize and getting knocked out in the last America's Cup, and this was a real big confidence builder for the team. The morale is really high after doing well in Villanova. And for us sailors, it's great confidence boost for us to know that if we have a boat that's as fast as these other teams, we can beat you on the water.
That's huge. If you don't have that feeling and you're getting beaten in the one design boats, you have to design a boat that's faster. And if you don't, there's a good chance you're going to get beaten. So for us, it's exciting. And Villanova was a big stepping stone for this team.
If you're an American fan, what can we expect from American Magic here? And just give us a quick glimpse, really, into sailing here in Jeddah. What's it like?
This is my first time here sailing in Jeddah and on the Red Sea, and it's honestly been unbelievable. The conditions here are beautiful. We've been having great warm wind, warm water. Conditions are 10 to 15 knots. It's kind of perfect for these boats, and the racing has been unbelievably tight. We were first in the first race today, then we were second last in the next one, second last in the one after that, and we saw other teams, New Zealand, win races and then last. So it's really up to anyone. It's exciting. That's the way racing should be, and I think it's the conditions here in Jeddah and the hospitality we've received. We're really excited to see this be a sailing venue into the future.
Lovely. Thanks so much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Graham.